Ghanaians are obsessed with love. We sing about it. We pray for it. We gossip about it. We argue about it at funerals. We lose sleep over it. And yet, by so many measures, we are struggling with it. The divorce rate is climbing. The marriages are quietly hollow. The relationships are ending before they should. So today, I want to start the conversation that Ghana needs to have about love, about marriage, about the dating game we are all playing and whether we even know the rules. Let me start with something I genuinely believe. Ghanaians are some of the most loving people on earth. Our loyalty is deep. Our commitment to family is fierce. When we love with everything. And yet, look around. The relationships ending in bitterness. The marriages that became performances, beautiful on the outside, hollow on the inside. The young people who are terrified to commit. The couples who share a home but not a single honest conversation. The men who provide everything and feel everything except heard. The women who hold everything together and feel everything except seen. Something is not working. And the reason it is not working is not that Ghanaians don't know how to love. It is that we were never given the language to talk about it honestly. We were taught to perform love, to endure love, to compete for love, but not to actually, openly, honestly, vulnerably talk about it. That ends today. Welcome to the Naked Truth GH Relationships series. This is episode 1. And this is a conversation we are long overdue. The Ghanaian love paradox. Here is the paradox at the heart of Ghanaian love. And I want you to sit with it because it is genuinely strange when you name it plainly. We are a culture that celebrates marriage more than almost anything. A wedding in Ghana is not just a wedding. It is a statement of arrival, of success, of God's favor. The whole community comes, the whole family prays, the whole country, it sometimes feels, is waiting for you to get married. And yet, we almost never talk about what happens after the wedding. We celebrate the day, we do not prepare for the decade. We invest enormously in the ceremony and almost nothing in the conversation. We talk about marriage constantly and almost never talk about the things that make marriages actually work. We celebrate the goat, but we fall on the way. We put all our energy into the beginning and are shocked when the middle falls apart. So, this series is not about the wedding. It is about everything that happens when the music stops, the guests go home, and two real people are left in a real house with a real life to build together. 3 core tensions. Let me name 3 tensions that are sitting inside Ghanaian relationships right now. 3 things that everyone is feeling and almost nobody is saying out loud. Tension number 1, tradition versus a changing world. Our grandparents had a map for love. The roles were clear, the expectations were shared, the community held everything together. That map no longer describes the territory most of us are living in. Women are educated and financially independent in ways that change the old equations. Men are navigating a definition of manhood that no longer fully fits, and the marriage we are trying to build is a modern one, but the tools we were given are generations old. The map and the territory do not match, and we have not yet drawn a new one together. Too many Ghanaians enter relationships and marriages not because they are ready, but because the pressure arrived before the readiness did. The age clock, the family asking, the church expecting, the peers posting their engagements. We make one of the most important decisions of our entire lives under enormous social pressure, and then we wonder why it does not feel like what we chose. You cannot build a genuine love story on a foundation of social compliance. The performance collapses eventually, and what is underneath it is not always what either person wanted. Ghanaian culture, beautiful in so many ways, has produced a generation of people who are extraordinarily skilled at silence. We do not tell our partners what we need. We do not tell our families what we feel. We do not tell ourselves the truth about what is working and what is not. We keep the peace by keeping the secret. And the secret, the unexpressed need, the unspoken resentment, the honest feeling that was never given a voice, does not disappear. It grows quietly until the day it is no longer quiet. What connects all three? All three of these tensions come from the same place. We were taught how to be in a relationship publicly. We were never taught how to be in one privately, how to fight fairly, how to apologize genuinely, how to ask for what we need, how to say you without shame, without fear, without performing. This is where I am struggling. This series is about learning those things together, out loud, on the Naked Truth GH. Why this series exists? I want to tell you why I am making this series. Not just as content, as a genuine act of belief. I believe that Ghana is full of people who want to love well, who want to be in relationships that are honest, that are fair, that are genuinely fulfilling, who are tired of performing something they were told they should want and have never stopped to ask whether they actually do. I believe that the conversations we do not have are the ones that end our relationships. That the thing left unsaid, the need not expressed, the boundary not drawn, the truth not told, is more dangerous to a Ghanaian marriage than anything said out loud. And I believe that if we can just start saying the real things, honestly, without agenda, without taking sides, something changes. Not overnight, but it changes. That is what this series is. It is not advice from an expert. It is not a lecture from a pastor. It is not a list of rules for how to be in a relationship. It is a conversation between Ghanaians about the things that matter most to us, said as plainly and as honestly as we know how. No filter, no agenda, just the truth. In this series, the Naked Truth GH Relationship Series, we are going to cover the full landscape of Ghanaian love, and I promise you, we are not going to look away from the difficult parts. We are going to talk about why Ghanaian men go silent when things get hard, and what that silence is slowly destroying. We are going to talk about the strong independent woman and the Ghanaian man's ego, why her success has become a threat and what both sides are actually carrying. We are going to talk about in-laws, about cheating, the specific ways Ghana excuses it and what it actually costs. About age gap relationships, about love versus money, about long distance relationships in the Japa era, about what Ghanaian women are tired of, said out loud, completely without softening. And we are going to end the series by asking the most provocative question of all. Why are more Ghanaians choosing to stay single? And whether that choice makes more sense than anyone in this country is willing to admit. This is going to be the most honest conversation about Ghanaian relationships you have ever watched. And it starts right here, right now. Before I close this first episode, I want to say something directly to you, whoever you are watching this right now. Maybe you are in a relationship that is going well and you want to keep it that way. Maybe you are in one that is quietly struggling and you have not found the words for what is wrong. Maybe you are single and tired of the pressure and the questions. Maybe you just got out of something that cost you more than you expected. Wherever you are, this series is for you because all of these are Ghanaian experiences. All of them are valid and all of them deserve more than the answer we are usually given, which is pray about it, be patient, it will work out. We deserve honest conversation. We deserve someone who will say the thing that is actually true, even when it is uncomfortable, even when it challenges what we were taught, even when it asks us to look at ourselves. True love is possible. Real, honest Ghanaian love that sees you fully, that chooses you deliberately, that grows with you over a lifetime. It is possible. And this series is about how we build it. Starting with the conversations we have been too afraid to have. Subscribe. Follow. Turn on the notifications because the next episode drops soon and we are not going to pull any punches. Tell me in the comments, what is the one relationship question you have always wanted answered honestly? Drop it below. The best ones become episodes. This is the Naked Truth GH, and we are just getting started.